tonight, but this is the heart of short track racing right here. Let's talk to a guy that I know all of you guys like, Kenny Schrader, veteran of the Sprint Cup circuit in the 99 here tonight. Kenny, you ready for this? Starting third behind a very fast race car.
Boy, both those guys were really fast. You know, the track's widen out. It's going to be a good race. Someone told me they were inverting, though, so we'll have to see what happens there.
I don't know we're inverting, but how's the track here tonight? I mean, how good of a race is this going to be?
It'll be good. The regular late model feature will really be good. But, I mean, I think they always see good races here. So people down here are pretty fortunate to have a facility like this.
How about a big round of applause for Kenny Schrader? And, folks, the man on the pole for tonight's race, the driver, the number 1G. Now, I just spoke to Dale McDowell, the normal driver of this car, and he said maybe I should put Dave Blaney in the car because he qualified better than me. The fastest driver of them all with a 14.0, better than Shane Clanton's pole run for those super late models, Dave Blaney. How about it, Dave? You got a good race car, man.
Yeah, that's a fast race car. I'm just trying to hang on to it. This place is so fun, really fast, and like Sherry said, wide, and it'll be good racing.
You got smoke on the outside, though, and he's going to be hot on your tail. How about it?
Well, I'm going to try not to tear up Dale McDowell's race car first and then have some fun.
I want to know about one thing. You were fast there on the second and third lap, but I want to know what happened on that first lap coming out of turn number 2.
Well, that was my tire heating strategy there to get a little heat in the tires, and I don't even know what happened. I was back there kind of confused myself, didn't know what I did, and but a really quick car if you can keep it pointed in the right direction.
All right, good luck to Dave Blaney here tonight. How about a big round of applause for the pole sitter, Dave Blaney, a birthday boy this weekend, I believe 46, Dave? 46 years old, and tomorrow he'll make his 300th Cup start at the Atlanta Motor Speedway. Folks, do we like Tony Stewart? Whoa, I asked you, do you like Tony Stewart? Tony Stewart in the number 17 machine. You had a good qualifying run. How fun is this here tonight, Tony?
Well, this is something I've wanted to do for 5 years, is come to Dixie Speedway. I mean, I've run a lot of dirt tracks across the country, and I own Eldora Speedway and partners with Kenny Schrader and Kenny Wallace and Dale Jr. in Paducah, Kentucky and Macon, Illinois. And, you know, this is one of those marquee tracks across the country that you always want to come to. So, you know, our good buddy Bill Elliott, thanks to him and, you know, his wife Cindy and son Chase, we got a chance to come here and have a good time tonight.
How unique is this racetrack? Just from upstairs, taking a look at you guys qualifying, it looks like you run both ends completely different.
Yeah, it's shaped like it's shaped like Richmond, basically, but with dirt cars. So I don't think I've been to a dirt track that had this big of a dog leg in the front stretch, but it makes it fun. I mean, it makes you to where you can really get a big, fast run into turn one.
You got a lot of guys in the race tonight. Going to be very, very competitive. But how about old Blaney here and the time he set during qualifying?
That's pretty awesome. I mean, you know, the thing is I got to watch Dave Blaney do stuff like that in World of Outlaws sprint car, and he'd run a 30-lap main, and he'd get out of the car and wouldn't be out of breath and wouldn't be sweating. And I remember when I started driving the wing sprint cars, after we started running cup cars, I'd run an 8-lap heat race, and I'd be out of breath and sweating like I'd probably jogged 5 miles. So it always impressed me what Blaney can do in a dirt car.
All right, Tony Stewart tonight on the outside of the front row. Stewart getting some tips from his teammate here tonight, Shane Clanton, who's on the pole for the super late model event. How about newcomer to the dirt late model scene here on the East Coast, David Gilliland. He'll be running Wednesday night at the Lowe's Motor Speedway's dirt track, but a 4th place qualifying run. That's not too shabby for somebody that, well, you're better on asphalt, right?
Yeah, I love dirt racing. I grew up dirt racing, and, you know, this is an awesome racetrack. Really fast here tonight, and like Tony said, it's got a dog-leg front straightaway, something a little unusual, but, man, what a fast track. And just really appreciate these guys letting us come out and drive these race cars. They're you know, they don't need to do it, and, you know, it means a lot to us.
I know what means a lot to you guys as well, helping Bill Elliott and Cindy Elliott out with this Children's Health Care of Atlanta. You have your son here tonight, and it's something that's near and dear to everybody's heart, helping children around the country.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, we have the Aflac Children's Cancer Center on our car this weekend in Atlanta, and I went down there and visited the hospital on Thursday and met with those kids. And, you know, when you have kids, it really hits home, and, you know, it's a great cause, and just really glad I could be out here tonight to donate what I can.
David Gilliland starts 4th here tonight during the Bill Elliott 25 Celebrity Race. Now, Casey Kane and I were just talking a little while ago. I said, yeah, I know we have some Casey Kane fans out there, but we were talking. I said, Casey, you know, did the car push during qualifying? What was it? And Casey, what did you tell me?
I said, I just don't know how to drive. I screwed up pretty bad. It was a pretty bad lap. So I just looking forward to 25 laps. You know, we get a lot more time to figure this out and enjoy ourselves. This is a great racetrack. A lot of great fans out here tonight, and I'm glad that I'm part of it. It's a neat race that Bill Elliott's put on.
Is this a tricky place?
Yeah, it's been really tricky for myself, just trying to figure out these cars and the track and just doing it right. You know, I just haven't done it right yet tonight, so hopefully I'll figure it out now.
I can tell you, you see Casey Kane, he's real serious. He wants to do well here tonight in this dirt late model here at Dixie. We're going to have a great time. We talked to Ray Evernham a little while ago. But you see some development drivers over here, Ray Cook over here. How about, we call him $1 Million Bill, because he was the first to win the million in the Cup circuit. A big round of applause for Bill Elliott. Bill, first off, a great evening here tonight. We got to thank all these fans that came out here tonight to support, you know, this entire race and this great charity.
Yeah, each and every one of them. I mean, the fans have been fantastic here tonight. It's for a great cause. I mean, you see all these kids that are not as fortunate as we are, and it just means a lot to me to be able to try to help these kids a little bit. You know, and I appreciate Dave and Tony, David, Casey, Schrader, and Ray coming out to help us out for this deal. It's kind of a hard weekend running Atlanta and then trying to come to this deal, but these guys have so much fun. I told Blaney a little while ago, I said, I don't know if I'm going to invite you back. I said, we're not having any fun with you. But anyway, these guys are very competitive. They're excellent on dirt, and these guys are just hard to beat.
Now, I know you didn't qualify as well as you hoped, but how about this race here? You got 25 laps, like Casey said, to get it right.
Well, I mean, the main thing is have a good time. I mean, those guys are serious racers, and we'll hang in here and do their best. I just, you know, I don't run enough dirt to really hang out. And then Ray was over here telling me some things to do, and so was Dale McDowell. So those guys are very helpful when I come to these places. And, you know, just understanding the racetrack and where to run and what to do, that's the main thing. And that's the hardest thing that don't do it enough to try to understand what we do to come back to dirt.
I think we'd be remiss not to mention your wife, too, because Cindy has poured her heart out into this event, and I know this is a very special evening for her as well.
Well, no doubt. She's done an excellent job from that standpoint. Everybody has. I mean, from all the guys back at the shop to Mickey Swims, Marshall Green, and all their families. And too bad Mike wasn't here to see this. He passed away last year because we were going to run this event then. But, man, I'll tell you what, everybody's really been supportive of us and really done a great job. But we got to think of one thing. It's for the Children's Health Care of Atlanta.
All right, Bill, good luck here tonight. The Bill Elliott 25, and we do have to thank the Swims family here. Obviously, Dixie Speedway near and dear to everybody's hearts around the Southeast as far as the dirt late model community. But it's going to be a great race here tonight. You see a lot of drivers lined up on the front stretch here tonight. In fact, we're gonna steal a word with the pole sitter or the fast time guy for the super late model race here, Shane Clanton, a big winner at Eldora a few weeks back, but what advice did you give old Smoke over there?
Hopefully not to hit the fence. I know he wants to run that outside pretty good. So I don't know if the racetrack blows off a little bit. He'll get up there, I know. Hopefully he brings back one piece.
You know, talk about the importance of this evening. Obviously, we're doing a great deal with Bill Elliott, his family, and the Children's Health Care of Atlanta. But this racetrack, very, very near and dear to your heart as well, because your entire family kind of grew up here at Dixie.
Yeah, every one of my whole family, my dad and all of us started right here, and I call this my home racetrack, and I made a lot of laps around this place in limited and super late model, and to come here and Bill Elliott put this race on for charity like he is pretty cool.
You're going to beat Dale McDowell and the rest of the competition in your race tonight, the Bill Elliott 50?
I hope we can. We got a good starting spot. Madden's on the outside. He'd be pretty tough, but I think I got a preferred line right now.
Let's hear it for Shane Clanton.
Guys. We made a few changes, but nothing major, but Dave just drove the wheels off of it. Actually, the first lap, I think he thought he knocked the wheels off of it. But second lap there, he did a great job, and it's good to have these guys out. And thanks for all the race fans supporting it. Good cause, and we're just proud to be a part of it.
I was going to say thank you so much for coming out here tonight. And, just a quick thoughts about your race tonight. You got a lot of good guys to beat, including that guy that set fast time, Shane Clanton.
Yeah, he and Chris Madden are going to be really tough, and so I'm starting third. Maybe I can watch the car a little bit, and if Blaney does really good, maybe he can give me some tips.
There you go. Good luck to Dale McDowell out here tonight at Dixie Speedway. Folks, are you ready to get this one started? All right. We have a very special guest that's going to give the command to start their engines as I walk around the track from the slippery part to the tacky part. I don't want to fall because otherwise I'll make all of you laugh. Abigail, 6 years old, correct? Very nice to meet you. I'm Bob from Speed. Are you ready to do the duty here tonight? You ready to give the command? All right, folks, are you ready? Here's Abigail, 6 years old, here at Dixie Speedway to give the command.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
Yeah! All right, folks. That is awesome, and we'll be back here at about 25 laps. Chris Crabtree, how about a big round of applause for our honorary starter here this evening?
Bob Dillner, hey, we're heading down on the backside. Blaney and Stewart. Hey, a couple of those sprint car guys on the front row.
Looking really good. Dale McDowell's number one on the pole for Dave Blaney. The green flag is out for Chris Crabtree, and it flies here at Dixie.
Smoke on the high side, down in the corner. Oh, yeah, Here comes Smoke.
Gilliland in the wall in the middle of turns 1 and 2 in that 25 car, and he goes right to the back.
Hey, we're going 10 laps, and we're gonna bird everybody. Smoke looks strong.
Tony Stewart in the lead. Dave Blaney second. Kenny Schrader is third, followed by Bill Elliott and Casey Kane.
And now Dave Blaney, the Buckeye Bullet, trying to reel in your leader, Tony Smoke Stewart. 2 laps on the
Wow. Look at that move by Blaney, but he slips a little bit coming off a 2. He tries to close the gap, and, man, he's got a great groove down there in turns 3 and 4, but does not have the motor to come off a 4.
And I'll tell you what, I think whatever McDowell told him, he better put it to use real quick like.
Blaney all over. Oh, no. Blaney goes around. Dave Blaney is either fast or spun.
He's got Schrader, Elliott, Kane, and Evernham, the top 5 right behind him on our Coca-Cola scoreboard.
Here we go. Green flag is out once again with Stewart marching out into turn number 1. Schrader closes the gap a little bit. Both guys a little bit loose coming off of 2. Blaney up against the wall again coming off of 2. And trouble between Ray Evernham and David Gilliland.
And we got a little bit of action down in turn number 3 as a Freedom Power Sports.
Just by hearing it through the grapevine. But here we go. The green is out once again, and Tony Stewart's got the jump.
Boy, smoked them on that one as they coming off turn number 4. But, hey, look at Schrader. Smoke pulls them off turn number 2 and down on the back straightaway. Smoke has got one bad hot rod here tonight. But here come Blaney. He trying to work his way up the field as he tries to tuck in behind Casey Kane and Bill Elliott.
Here comes Blaney on the outside. He shoots past Casey Kane in that number 9 car. Now he's got his sights set on Bill Elliott, who's running the bottom groove. But here comes Blaney on the inside, side by side down the front stretch. Blaney's got the spot in turn number 1. Blaney from the rear of the field back up to 3rd.
And the Buckeye Bullet is on the move. 5 laps on the board as Schrader, the next victim for Dale McDowell, or excuse me, for the Buckeye Bullet, Dave Blaney.
Blaney, man, he is on a mission. That car is ultra fast. But at the same time, we know after this first segment, they are going to invert. So right now, that would put Casey Kane on the pole, who seems to be really struggling with that number 9 car. Gilliland on the inside of Evernham once again. They're down the backstretch for the 5th or 6th spot.
David Gilliland, Ray Evernham, and here come Casey Kane, all back in the back. But I'll tell you what, they're look at
trouble.
Here.
He's got. It looks like something's wrong with the left rear of the Schrader number 99 car. It looks like it could be some broken suspension there in the left rear for Kenny Schrader, because you can see the left rear of that car just a little. 8 laps in the books. We have 2 more to go until the break. And then we will invert the field. But look at this. Blaney tries to get a jump but can't do it on Stewart. Stewart rockets off of turn number 2. Blaney trying to catch up. Battle of the back of the pack. Kane goes by Gilliland. Seems like it takes about a lap and a half for Blaney to come into his fast mode. And he looks real good getting into the corner, but not quite as good coming off.
Yep, and lap number 10 about to become a reality as the caution flag now unfurling. Tony Stewart, winner of the first 10-lap segment, as we get ready to invert the whole field. Hey, race fans.
And the Pro Challenge cars. Here we go. Kenny Schrader after the invert is your leader with David Gilliland on the outside, and we go green again. Stewart got the jump on Blaney, was able to get by right away. Stewart marching to the front on the inside of Bill Elliott. He's past Elliott now. He's got his sights set on Gilliland. Kane running a lot better too. Look at smoke come through the field.
Look at the Buckeye moving. He is laying right in there with it.
Folks, you're on your feet here on the edge of your seat because Tony Stewart and Dave Blaney are putting on a show, and look at Blaney come on strong.
And Casey Kane, what has he done? Taking something to make him look a whole lot better down on the backside.
Evernham slows going into one. He's on the bottom side of the racetrack, and the yellow flag is out.
And Blaney looks like he was getting ready to carry her to the high side over.
Yeah, Elliott having a tough time of it, but we are about to go green again. What type of jump can Tony Stewart get here? Schrader's on the gas, and the green flag is out.
Super late model Consi number 1, let's go, guys. Super late model Consi number 1, let's go.
13 laps in the books. Stewart sets his sights on Kane, but Kane trying to protect that bottom groove. Washes up a little bit. Stewart on the inside. Whoa, Kane didn't know he was there for a second. Kane fights back on the outside, and here comes Blaney.
And there's a difference with daylight and dark between Casey Kane in that first 10 laps and the 5 laps we've got on our Coca-Cola scoreboard over in 3.
Folks, buckle up your britches because here comes Blaney. Stewart pulls away, but can they catch Schrader from Benton, Missouri? He's got the lead right now, but folks, it's just about to get exciting.
Smoke is on the way. 9 laps to go as he heads down on the back chute.
Schrader, very calm, very patient, very smooth with the throttle. Right now, it's Stewart and Blaney, the aggressors here, trying to catch up to the 99 car. Debris in turn 4. Debris in turn 4 brings out the yellow. And who cares if there's debris or not, because this will close up the field. Your lug nuts, because we're going to go dirt late model racing, the Bill Elliott 25, the conclusion here at Dixie Speedway. Oh, he tried.
Look at Blaney doing it the hard way.
Blaney on the outside, but Stewart back on the inside. The second place battle right now, but Ken Schrader's going, go ahead, guys, battle all you want. Trouble for Blaney.
Got just a little bit too high behind the marbles, but here comes Smoke down the backside. 6 laps away from pay dirt.
Schrader just so smooth on that throttle. Stewart pushing it for all he can. Right now you can see the bottom groove is the groove to be in here at Dixie as Blaney is blasting by Elliott.
Stewart trying to find him a line down there. He knows the laps are dwindling. He's got to go, and he's got to go now. But he's got to be cool about it.
Yellow flag on the speedway. Debris on the racetrack. Once hasn't been able to do it as far as catching or closing the gap on Schrader. Here we go. What's going to happen? The green is out. 5 to go here at Dixie.
Oh, yes.
Here comes Blaney.
Don't you know Dale McDowell having a fit down there in the pit area as Blaney gets back up into the 3rd slot. Tony Stewart trying to find him a line.
Oh, Casey came with trouble up in 1 and 2. He slips, and David Gilliland moves underneath him for the 4th spot. Oh, Blaney up on the back bumper. Stewart. Blaney pouring on the heat. Stewart on the low line. Blaney goes to the outside. Can't do it yet. 2 to go. 2 laps to go for Schrader.
I don't know about you, but I can't stand this too much longer.
A big smile on Kenny Schrader's face right now. He's got 3/4 of a lap to go as Blaney tries to close in on Stewart. Cannot do it. Coming off of turn number 4, Kenny Schrader will win the 1st annual Bill Elliott 25 here at Dixie Speedway.
All right. Who is the race fan that has the team?
Kenny Schrader with a big congratulations down here in Victory Lane. Photos taking place, all to benefit tonight the Children's Health Care of Atlanta. Schrader with a big old smile on his face will be competing in the Sprint Cup race at the Atlanta Motor Speedway tomorrow. A big thank you to Bill Elliott, Cindy Elliott, and everybody, including the Swims family. One more photo here, and we'll get a word with our winner, Kenny Schrader, here in Victory. You got the invert, and it worked out for you. What happened there at first when you had to stop on the racetrack?
Kill switchers over on the left side, and I hit one of them holes and hit the damn kill switches, shut it off, and didn't figure out what was happening until it was too late.
All right, well, a big victory here tonight. How about this win here at Dixie? Because you had fun, raised some good money for a good cause, and had to beat Smoke and a whole bunch of guys here tonight.
Well, the invert definitely helped, but the main thing is everyone coming out and supporting this, and Bill and Cindy putting this on, and I'm just glad they invited us to be part of it, because this is what the grassroots racing's all about.
What does it mean to you now? A victory at the famed Dixie Speedway.
Well, the bad part is I'm going to have to listen to all Smoke shit about how we won.
Big round of applause for Kenny Schrader here in Victory Lane, the Bill Elliott 25 to benefit the Children's Health Care of Atlanta. Tonight, Speedway near and dear to a lot of people's hearts, but a great event here tonight to benefit a lot of great people.
I want to thank all the fans for coming out, and the drivers, all the NASCAR drivers for being here. This is certainly an honor for us, and Mike, of course, would really meant a lot to him, and we really appreciate y'all. And I think Bills wants to do this. I'm not sure for 100%. I think he wants to do this every year, and we're going to be trying to make this one of the biggest events of the whole season. So thank you, fans and drivers, for being here. This certainly means a lot to us, and thanks for the Swims family. That we thank y'all, all the Swims family. Thank y'all.
And thank you so much for putting on a great event here tonight, and so many weeks here at Dixie Speedway. The Swims family, obviously very important to the racing community here as far as dirt late models, and Mike Swims, very important. He was a legendary guy here at Dixie Speedway, but also in the entire dirt late model community, and he will certainly be missed. Bill Elliott.
It's a competitive bunch, and I'm proud of every one of these guys. I'm proud of what they've done, taking care of Atlanta, and being here for you fans tonight. That's what it's all about.
All right, thank you so much, Bill Elliott here. A big night for everyone, and we have the Bill Elliott 50 coming up a little bit later on tonight. Consolation action going on right now on the race as we celebrate in Victory Lane with Kenny Schrader, inaugural winner of the Bill Elliott 25 Red Dirt Dash here at Dixie Speedway.